Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wildcats about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Cuber. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Fast motion from the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his man. It's Cuber. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
With jet sweep pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Gage. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What a catch and run for 6.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Got his man down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Woods. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain.
Ole Miss 7, Kentucky 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Power football with the run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and you're worn down in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down right there.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Church. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up fourth.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll try it again. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll try the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. These corners going to give them some space. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The quick out. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The throw to the outside is complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarter. And he goes.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns it on at midfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're going to throw it again. This time it's complete. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown, Kentucky.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Gonna run it. It's Gage. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Kentucky offense will take over first and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 17, Kentucky 10.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, just keeps firing. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
This quarterback...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Spits it out to the back. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to go up top. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the ground with the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they get to him just before he scores. Right out of bounds at the 1. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
They're trying to slam it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll try to get outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the option. Now the pitch. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcat.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.